In the fascinating world of biology, homologous structures stand as testaments to our shared evolutionary history. These structures, though different in appearance and function, originate from the same tissues during fetal development. Think of a bat's wing and a human's hand. Both share a common blueprint. Similarly, the clitoris and the penis, key players in sexual arousal and pleasure, are homologous structures. This means they share a common developmental origin, hinting at their interconnectedness in the realm of sexual anatomy. The clitoris, often considered the seat of female pleasure, is a complex and fascinating organ. It is not just a small external nub, but a much larger structure that extends deep into the body. This organ is rich in nerve endings, making it highly sensitive and a key player in sexual arousal and pleasure. Unlike the penis, which is largely external, the clitoris is mostly internal, hidden beneath layers of skin and tissue. This internal structure is often overlooked, but it plays a crucial role in sexual function. The clitoris is composed of erectile tissue, similar to the penis, which becomes engorged with blood during arousal. Imagine an upside-down V shape. That's the basic structure of the clitoris. This V shape is formed by two long extensions called the crura, which are often compared to the legs of the clitoris. These crura are anchored to the pubic bone, providing stability and support. The two arms of the V are called the crura, extending internally along the pubic bone. These crura are made of spongy tissue that can fill with blood, causing them to swell and become more sensitive during sexual arousal. This swelling can enhance the sensation and pleasure experienced during sexual activity. They converge to form the body of the clitoris, known as the corpus cavernosum. This part of the clitoris is also made of erectile tissue and plays a significant role in sexual arousal. When engorged, the corpus cavernosum can increase in size, contributing to the overall sensation of pleasure. Finally, at the top of this structure lies the glans clitoris, the only externally visible part, exquisitely sensitive to touch. The glans is covered by a small hood of skin called the clitoral hood, which can be retracted to expose the glans. This area is densely packed with nerve endings, making it one of the most sensitive parts of the human body. Understanding the full anatomy of the clitoris can enhance sexual health and pleasure, highlighting the importance of this remarkable organ. Erection, the process of the clitoris becoming engorged and firm, is a symphony of physiological responses. It's a dance between touch, nerves, the brain, and powerful chemicals. When stimulated, the clitoris, much like the penis, undergoes a remarkable transformation. Understanding this process can deepen our appreciation for the complexity of sexual response. It all begins with tactile stimulation, the language of touch that sets the stage for arousal. Imagine gently stroking the clitoris. This touch triggers specialized nerve endings in the clitoral glands. These nerves, like messengers, carry signals through the pudendal nerve, a major nerve pathway in the pelvic region. These signals travel down the spinal cord, reaching a specific region called the sacral region, a key relay center for sexual responses. The journey of these signals doesn't end there. They continue their upward journey towards the brain, where the experience of pleasure and arousal is orchestrated. Section 5. The brain's role, desire, and arousal. The brain, the command center of our being, plays a crucial role in translating nerve signals into the subjective experience of arousal. This complex organ is responsible for processing a myriad of signals that come from different parts of the body. When it comes to sexual arousal, the brain's role is even more intricate and fascinating. It not only interprets physical sensations, but also integrates emotional and psychological factors, creating a holistic experience of desire and arousal. When the signals from the clitoris reach the brain, specific areas associated with pleasure, reward, and sexual arousal are activated. These areas include the limbic system, which is deeply involved in our emotional responses, and the prefrontal cortex, which helps us process and interpret these feelings. The activation of these brain regions leads to the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and oxytocin, which enhance the sensation of pleasure and create a sense of bonding and intimacy. It's like a chain reaction, with each step amplifying the feeling of arousal. The initial physical stimulation sets off a cascade of neural responses, each building on the last. This process not only heightens physical sensations but also intensifies emotional and psychological arousal. The brain's ability to amplify these signals is what makes sexual arousal such a powerful and all-encompassing experience. Thoughts, memories, fantasies, and even sensory inputs like sights and sounds can further fuel this process. The brain is incredibly adept at using these inputs to enhance the experience of arousal. For instance, a particular scent or a specific memory can trigger a strong emotional response, adding another layer to the arousal process. This ability to integrate various stimuli is what makes human sexual experience so rich and varied, highlighting the intricate interplay between the mind and body during sexual arousal. This connection is a testament to the complexity of human sexuality, where physical sensations, emotional states, and cognitive processes all come together to create a unique and deeply personal experience. Understanding this interplay can help us appreciate the depth and richness of our sexual lives and the central role the brain plays in this fascinating process. Section 6. Nitric oxide, the chemical messenger of erection. As the brain processes signals of arousal, it releases a cascade of chemicals, including a crucial molecule called nitric oxide. This process begins in the brain, where sensory inputs from touch, sight, sound, and even thoughts and fantasies are interpreted. The brain then sends signals through the nervous system, triggering the release of nitric oxide in the genital area. Nitric oxide acts as a powerful vasodilator, relaxing the smooth muscle within the clitoral corpus cavernosum. This relaxation is crucial because it allows the blood vessels to widen, increasing blood flow to the area. The nitric oxide binds to receptors in the smooth muscle cells, causing a chain reaction that results in the production of cyclic GMP, a molecule that further promotes muscle relaxation and blood vessel dilation. Imagine a balloon expanding as air is blown into it. Similarly, the relaxed muscles allow blood to rush into the clitoral tissues. This influx of blood fills the spongy tissues of the clitoris, causing it to swell and become firm. The process is similar to how a balloon expands and becomes taut as it fills with air, providing a visual analogy for the physiological changes occurring within the clitoris. This increased blood flow causes the clitoris to swell and become erect, much like the penis during male arousal. The clitoris and penis share a common embryological origin, which is why they respond similarly to sexual stimulation. Both organs contain erectile tissue that becomes engorged with blood, leading to an erection. This shared mechanism highlights the similarities in sexual arousal between different genders. The clitoris, now engorged and highly sensitive, becomes primed for pleasure. The increased blood flow not only causes the clitoris to swell, but also enhances its sensitivity. This heightened sensitivity is due to the rich supply of nerve endings in the clitoris, making it one of the most sensitive parts of the human body. The engorged clitoris is now ready to respond to further sexual stimulation, contributing to the overall experience of pleasure and arousal. Section 7. The clitoris in intercourse, pleasure and beyond. While often associated solely with female orgasm, the clitoris's role in sexual intercourse extends beyond this singular event. During intercourse, the movement and pressure against the clitoris, either directly or indirectly through the labia, can lead to pleasurable sensations. These sensations can vary in intensity and quality, influenced by factors such as position, individual anatomy, and personal preferences. The clitoris's response during intercourse is a testament to its versatility as a source of pleasure. Section 8. Orgasm, the peak of pleasure. Orgasm, the peak of sexual excitement, is often described as a wave of intense pleasure accompanied by rhythmic muscle contractions. While clitoral stimulation is the most reliable pathway to female orgasm, it's essential to remember that orgasm is a complex experience influenced by various factors, both physical and emotional. During orgasm, the muscles surrounding the clitoris and vagina contract rhythmically, enhancing pleasure and potentially playing a role in sperm transport within the female reproductive tract. Section 9. The clitoris and sexual health, a holistic view. Understanding the clitoris and its role in sexual response is not just about anatomy and physiology. It's about embracing a holistic view of sexual health. Recognizing the clitoris as a central player in female pleasure empowers individuals to communicate their needs and desires, fostering healthier and more fulfilling sexual experiences. By promoting open conversations about sexual anatomy and pleasure, we can create a more informed and sex-positive society that celebrates the diversity of human sexual experience.